Minister, we did hear about the fatalities at Harmony a few days ago. How worried are you about safety in the mines at the moment?
Our objective is to have fatality-free industry. Now, every time there's an accident, it's 4 too many. When 4 workers die in one accident, it's too many. If it was 5, we've declared that a disaster. Anything from 5 up, we declare that as a disaster. So it's quite worrying to have fatalities of that nature this time and age. But we're also cognizant of the fact that mining is mining. There are things that happen. If you go underground, a rock fall is a rock fall, a rock burst is a rock burst, but we try to minimize them. That's why consciousness is one of the key elements of safety in mining.
Now, Minister, we did hear you earlier tell the mining community, investors and so on, that South Africa is open for business, but there's always the challenge we hear that there's a delay in things like mining licenses and the like. To what extent do you think that you guys have made improvements in this regard?
I don't know this delay. I always hear Mineral Council reverting back to that issue. As if you approve licenses, you will see an eruption of mining operations everywhere. It doesn't work that way. You approve a license, people do exploration, then develop it into a mineral processing and production plant. It takes its own time. I'm not uncomfortable with the progress we're making. I've been to the collieries and had a meeting with coal producers a few weeks ago. The audience of owners there was mixed very well, actually majority being black, and I appreciate that progress. We're doing relatively well in manganese, but in the bigger capital-intensive mining operations, we're slow. Precisely because it's capital-intensive, emerging miners cannot operate a deep shaft easily unless they partner with something big.
Minister, there's always an allegation that you and, say, the president don't always speak with one voice when it comes to South Africa's stance on the just transition. How far true or not is that? No,
that is an imagination of analysts and lobbyists. We talk the same thing. But lobbyists are dreaming of a minister of energy who is a minister of renewables. Okay, I'm not a minister of renewables. I'm a minister of energy. All the technologies in that space are in my portfolio. I must manage them, give them equal attention, and we must develop a balanced energy mix. It's not a question of, but the president is not a spokesperson for energy. I'm given that portfolio. I'm speaking on that portfolio.
And one last thing, Minister, the Sibanye Stillwater strike is now basically in its 9th week or so. This is not good for the economy. It's not great for the workers because they're striking on the no work, no pay principle. We know that you tried to intervene. Are you hopeful that this is going to come to a conclusion?
I'm not a minister of labor. I'm not a mediator. I'm not an arbitrator. All I can do is to nudge the unions and the company to talk to one another, find a solution. They are meeting once more tomorrow. I hope that they will find a solution.